We have a MaxxFan, which I highly recommend. It can actually be remote controlled using this baby. Just click it on. You can adjust the fan to be, you know, really strong, or you can just make it like pretty chill. Just to take some of that stale air out of the bus and keep it flowing in here and keep it smelling good. We're going to take you through the whole process of us installing a MaxxFan Deluxe on our Toyota Coaster and learn from us, because look,
you know, if something goes wrong, I've got like 2 hours to try and fix it before she gets back.
There was some big learnings along the way.
What we're installing is this. Installing this MaxxFan in this area right here. Because the roof is basically curved, you can't really see it here, but it's slightly curved and you can see that these ribs are in here. Essentially what we want to do is that big thing that I just showed you goes on top, and we need to screw it down to something below. As this is just thin sheet metal, essentially we need to create a wooden frame around it, and then we can screw in from the top into that wooden frame. Problem is, wooden frames are square and flat, and they don't fit into these areas. We're just going to manufacture stoppers here, just put a bit of 12mm ply, and surprisingly enough that's about 12mm, and it's tight and the fan doesn't rattle when we're driving it along. We've created the square of the wooden frame already. It's 355 by 355. I have that now marked it on the roof, and just going to double check that it is the right measurements, and then I'm going to drill 2 pilot holes, large pilot holes at each corner all the way through. From there I will be able to get on top and then make lines to those pilot holes, and we're going to use a jigsaw to cut that out. It's kind of, you do it once, don't stuff it up type thing, so let's try to get it going. Alright, so it's scary drilling holes in your roof. You're like, oh, if I screw this up, that's a big job. Anyway, we've now drilled, so I used a 10mm metal drill bit. It's really important to use a metal drill bit to drill, it doesn't work. 10mm metal drill bit, and that will just fit the jigsaw blade in there. So I'm just going to jump up now and just kind of mark it all out. Yeah, with a bit of luck it'll work. Fingers crossed. So I'm freaked out. Luckily Beck's not here, because, you know, if something goes wrong, I've got like 2 hours to try and fix it before she gets back. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, let's see how it works. Okay, so we're up at the top now, and what we've done is, you can see these 4 holes here, right? That's where I drilled up from the top. We then put masking tape on the top there, just normal paints as masking tape. Then what I've done is I've got a straight edge and ruled a line from the edge of the circle to the other edge of the drill hole. And now I basically have a line to follow for the jigsaw. We're going to use this jigsaw to go ahead and cut her. Taped it, so as I cut each one I tape it to the top again. Just finished the final cut. Let's see how she goes. Incoming. Close both doors. It's going crazy. So we got our big hole in the roof now. Kind of scary to cut that, but I'm pretty sure we're all good. The cutout for the MaxxFan fits in there perfectly. We're just going to have to pack a few things out, but before we do that, what I've done is I got a file and I've filed all the edges so they're nice and smooth, and then I am actually painting with this miniature brush. I'm painting with this miniature brush some rust protector on. Alright, she's a windy and wild day. Just as we put the extractor fan in and there's a massive hole in the bus. There's like a huge storm that came in.
The storm came through last night. We had to act fast and get this bracket in. Here's what you missed. Once the rust paint is dried, put the Max airframe in with the 4 metal tabs out ready for screwing them in later. Pre-drill the holes through the metal roof into the timber frame below. We used sikaflex glue to make sure that the wooden frame sticks. Now remove the frame, line the outside of the cutout with waterproof bitumen tape from Bunnings. This stuff is messy, but it seals and it's often used in house flashings for waterproofing. Then put the frame back over the top and screw down into the timber frame. We clamped the bracket down to the bus ceiling and the timber frame overnight to ensure it sticks. But now we have a new problem, a gap. Toyota Coaster roofs are the gift that just keeps on giving, so let's explain how to fix this problem.
So it was absolutely pouring with rain this morning. Luckily, so lucky, the bus is in the shed, so we didn't get any rain on it. And I've got a little bit of a weather window right now. What I'm doing now is when I put the rim for the MaxxFan in last night, one of the edges that you screw down into has got a massive gap because it's kind of on the rib. The problem I have is that I can't just sikaflex it up because it'll be like it won't be strong enough, and so I won't be able to screw down tight onto it, and therefore, in my opinion, the fan will rattle. So what I've done, I've come up with this idea, is basically you can't use timber to pack it out because timber get some water in there, the timber will swell and then probably pop the screws. So we need to use plastic. So I'm using this. Plastic chopping board, about 10 mil thick. Cut it on an angle about 25 mil, and then I'll be able to pack it in between the rim and the sheet metal. So I'll be able to screw through the rim, into the plastic, through the metal, and then into the timber bit at the bottom, and see how she works. So I've cut this piece here. You can see it's on a bit of an angle. Let's go ahead and see if we can put it in to the bus. Look at this beauty, look. Not the most pretty thing, but at least it's hard down and our fan won't be pulled off. Check out this. So it's raining outside, so I'm like crouching down in this garage. It's like the rare shed where it's high enough to fit our gigantic bus in. Alright. So we finally got that last little bit of chopping board in, and she is down super tight, which I'm really stoked about. Didn't know if it was going to work, but it definitely has pulled off. So it's definitely a option if you have a massive gap due to the ribs on your roof.
Putting in the fan was actually very simple. You just plop it into the spot and screw it in, and that's it. So yeah, pretty hard install because of the curved roof fiasco, but apart from that, not too bad at all.
The distance between here and here, please.
Okay.
That's one.
such a dream right now. Thank you so much for watching our YouTube video. Please like, comment and subscribe. It helps us a lot with our channel. Let us know what you want to see more of in the comments, and thank you for sticking around till the end. You guys are the best. We so appreciate you. Thank you for watching and see you at our next video.